Hey guys, it's Amber, and today we're talking about what is an earnest money deposit, also known as EMD, so stick around. So your earnest money deposit is something that when you're writing an offer, your seller will take their home off the market, and then you will give them an amount of money to hold. So this way they're taking something of value and putting it on hold for you, and then you're also giving something of value in exchange, and that's part of what's in the contract. So when you're submitting the offer, it will ask how much you're going to put down. It's not an extra fee. This money is not going to be given to the sellers, and the sellers don't even get to hold the money. The money is held at a third party, like a title company, an attorney's office, and sometimes certain real estate brokerages will hold the money. So this is kind of like money that you're putting down in good faith to them as they take their home off the market. So the earnest money can be anywhere from $500 to $1,000. It can also be more than that. Some people like to put down more to show that they're very serious. Some people will put down several $1,000s depending on the price of the home. A lot of times people will put 1% of the purchase price down, but it's really between you and your realtor, and it depends upon how much the home costs. And how much you're able to afford to put down. In the long run, as long as you meet all of the contingencies in your contract, this money will either be given back to you if you back out of the purchase, or the money will go toward the home sale. So you're not losing the money as long as you follow through with the contract. So people always ask, how do I get the money back if something goes wrong? And the answer here is it really depends on the contract and what was written in the contract. So if the deal closes, the money goes towards your sale. But there are stipulations where you're able to get the money back as long as you have done what the contract says and as long as you're in your time frames that your contract states. So it's really important to keep track of this and to talk about this with your realtor. So some of the things in your contract might be things like an appraisal contingency, an inspection contingency, a financing contingency, and these are things that in the contract have time frames, and they're so long for you to order your appraisal. You have so long to complete your inspections. And so if you do your inspections in that time frame and you need to back out, as long as you've followed all of the procedures of your contract, you will be able to get the money back as long as you communicate that with your realtor and do the proper paperwork. Every state is different, so it depends on what state you're in as to how all of this works. But you want to make sure that you just know what the contract says and that you're following that your realtor is helping you keep track of your timelines, and that you're doing that as well so you can both stay on track, and that you go through and make sure you understand why you wouldn't get your money back. So that's something you want to talk about with your realtor, and it all is very dependent upon all the specifics of your contract. So it's not something I can really tell you in this video. So in Tennessee and Virginia, we have an inspection contingency. This is just an example that I want to give. So in the inspection contingency, you're allowed to do inspections for however many days we write in the contract. So as long as my client gets all their inspections done in that time frame, if there's a reason for them to back out, then we're able to get their money back. So we provide the proof. Let's say there's something wrong in the inspection that is just something that's unfixable. It's a deal breaker for them, and we're going to back out. Then the way that that's handled in Tennessee and Virginia is that I would provide that proof to the sellers and show them of whatever the reason is from that inspection. We would type out and explain to them through the paperwork for whichever state that is. We would let them know what it is and type that all out, send it to them, and then they would assign that, and then we would send that to the title company, and the money would either be released back to the buyer, or the money can be held at the title company so they can continue looking for a home and put that money toward the home in the future. So you want to make sure that you're going over all of this with your realtor. There are other contingencies that this works with as well. If you do the contract, submit it, and it's bound, and then you just decide out of the blue that you don't want the home anymore, maybe you've just thought about it and it's just too much money for you, or there's some other reason that maybe you didn't talk about with your lenders and your realtor, you can still try to back out of the contract, but you're likely to lose your money. And in some cases, the seller can also try to take you to court. So it's really important before you make offers that you understand all of this and not just the EMD money. So if a buyer just simply changes their mind outside of the contract protections and contingencies, or they don't follow the timelines in the contract period, the earnest money could be at risk. So while there are a lot of safeties for it, it definitely can be something that it's given to the seller. So it's really important to understand what you're signing before you make any offers and to talk about that with your realtor. So to review, the EMD is the earnest money deposit. It's the money that you put down after the contract is signed and bound. You're putting that down in good faith. You want to make sure that you know how much you're putting down before you make your offer. You want to know who will hold it. It's usually a title company, a lawyer, or the real estate brokerage. You want to understand when that is due, what deadlines protect you, and what contingencies protect you, and what could cause you to lose it. Because earnest money is normal in real estate that you're going to have to put that down, normally between 3 and 7 days, but it should never be something that you're getting confused about. So these are all very specific to the specific property and state that you're looking in. So before making an offer, talk with your realtor about your earnest money deposit and make sure that you have at least $500 in your bank account ready to take to one of those places that the money is being held. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm Amber Crum, and I'm a Bristol, Tennessee and Virginia realtor, and I also cover all the surrounding areas of Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. I'd love to walk you through the process of buying a home and answer any questions you have. Drop a comment below, and if you like this video and want to see more, like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.